don't know on the Real Things podcast. Hey, yo! I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign. A sign. I feel like is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign. A sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient. Hoping one day I blow up in the basement. Statement. The top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing. Sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown. Get in my way to be put down. It ain't your place, no, this my sound. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it. The news it fits. I'm losing shit. The stupid if you choose to live, but choose to dip. You choose to fight illusion. Break and lose a gift. Oh. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world? Yo. Please, Lord, give me a sign. Welcome, welcome. I get put out today. Yep. Blessings, blessings. Yeah. That's color, you know, really. It's too light. I'm on the outside. Different vibes, different vibes. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world? All right, people, for those of you who are just coming in, welcome and thank you for coming in. All right, so let's see that is a different setup today. I'm being evicted from my usual little spot. Yeah, so we're on a different side of the house today, facing too much light. I just realized it's kind of giving me uh whiteout effect, but it is what it is. We just have to work with it. I'm just happy to be here with you guys. My screen is kind of looking like it's upside down. I don't know what to go on, but work with it. I'm using the laptop to come to you guys live today. So yeah, it is what it is. What it is. We had to do a quick makeshift studio settings in a different section, as you can see. Yeah. Anyway, love you guys. Welcome. A beautiful, beautiful Friday, and I want to get into our um, we want to get into the show this morning, you know, as we normally do, without any hesitation. Let me just try to do a little sound check before I proceed, because I really don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just going to rely on this. So just give me a little quick. Mic check one, two. Mic check one, two. All right. All right, people, just allow me. Yeah, I noticed that there was just too much wind in the what you would call it. Yeah, there was just too much wind in the gadget, in the microphone. Too much fan in the microphone. So yeah. Now I'm hot. Jesus. This side of the house is extremely hot. I'm telling you the honest truth. And that's why I always run to the cooler side. You can see that it's bright out, it's light out, and lordy hot. Extremely. I sound like a whining person. But just bear with me. I can't take the heat, and I need to fix this before we get into anything, because then I'm gonna be just jittery because of the heat. You understand? Yeah, I think that might have to work for now. Anyway, work with me, my people. No day. Um, all right. Let me leave that behind. Anyway, guys, welcome and blessings to all of you who are here right now. Please kindly take the time out to leave a like on the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bless up and welcome, Doreen. Bless up and welcome, Doreen. Sana, welcome. Yeah. And for those of you who are over on the other side watching, be it your TV, a tablet, or whatever, if you're at work at the desk at the computer and you can't really engage, I could understand. But just make circle back later on and drop a like on the live. You understand what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Just make sure you come back and do that. I don't want this thing too close to me. Hey, big, my people, work with me. Anyway, in the meantime and between time, allow me to let me just get settled in. You know, sometimes when things change, it actually feels different, and you take some time to settle in. Someone was asking what is going on in Nyabohanse. No, hey, well, people. I know sometimes some of you don't really watch some of these. I don't want to. Let me just use the word content creator. I don't want to say reactor, even though um our boy Sergio and our farmer son Magisi has now found themselves on the reaction side. We wouldn't still class them as reactors. You understand? Now go class them as reactors. Anyway, I'm just gonna say content creators are troublemakers. Either which way. All right. So we are here to talk about the situation ongoing with them in Nyabohanse. I'm just answering, I think it was Doreen's question, um, what's going on in Nyabohanse. And I wanted to address firstly, though, I know a lot of us had turned away from Sergio, honestly, because like stop when I say turn away, like stop supporting fully, you know, his content. We supported the fact that, you know, the loss of his sister and such likes. Beautiful, beautiful soul. May her soul also rest in peace. Um, but we still, you know, were divided on Sejo's, you know, behavior prior to the passing of BJ. Anyway, I want love same way. We can't carry no feelings, we can't carry no belly, we just have to but wait. What I'm seeing here, guys, is like I asked that you kindly leave a like on the live, but it's not matching. It's not matching. Please, guys, go ahead and hit that like button before I proceed. Just so the algorithm can know say something going on over here. So no work with me, no man. I want to depend. Hey, I'm already evicted. I'm thrown out of my studio setting, and on still now like the live we're trying, you know, we're trying even though we're evicted, we out on the they put us on the outside. um we're trying. So throw some likes behind me, throw some love behind me. Can't say likes, come on, throw some love. We don't deal with likes over here, so do it for the love, we don't do it for the likes. Success don't come overnight. Oh, no, no, make me sing, you know, please, my beg you, don't make me start sing because it'll go run away. Somebody say mad cow disease. Hey, yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm. Indeed, indeed. Yeah, man. I don't know really what. Sometimes, you know, people get desperate and do desperate things. They say desperate times call for desperate measures. So maybe it's a situation like that. I don't know. I don't know. I really, 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 really don't know. Anyway, the people. Um, yeah. So as I was saying, trying to fix this thing. Yeah. As I was saying, desperate times calls for desperate measures. Anyway, I want to rest my hand. Oh God damn it. Yeah, so my people, no, my background look out of focus, every kind of thing you can think of.
Um, Here it is. As I was saying prior to getting distracted, as I normally do, let us talk about Sergio. As my title suggests, if you guys are like savvy when it comes to um, you know deflecting the deflecting the the rawness of titles. So if you understand what is written there, you may now realize what I'm saying is, and it's that Sergio um, came out to tell the people earlier that you know he's having some issues with his now allegedly ex-wife. I mean, he said that they weren't married. So his ex-wife, but we still let's say wife because it's an African thing. His ex-wife, and also that um, they're no longer together. He said a bag of things, which we will get into as we slowly build up the live. Thank you guys for dropping whatever likes that you dropped there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You never had to do it. Thank you. No. So the man come out to say, definitely that a lot of things have been going on behind the scenes while while he was also dealing with the burial of his sister. Mm-hmm. It's sad, sad indeed. Anyway, so unfortunately, you know, he showed us a spot on his back where he was attacked with a panga, a machete, and cut, by his ex. No, he said ex, so I'm saying ex too, by Diana. And she also moved out, but um, prior to doing so, she had him, or while doing so, or after she moved out. No, it was after she moved out. After the fight ensued, she had him arrested. So all of that was going on. But me tell her the honest truth. Sometimes it's really hard to believe some of these stories that comes out of um, Never. But he showed some kind of mark on his back, um, saying all of that to say that, Nyabohanse is just like any other village, any other community. So it simply means that regardless of what you see on the internet, really and truly, life goes on all the time. Life goes on. Life is still going on. Every day is a new day while you have living and breathing individuals. Stuff, stuff is going to happen. You understand? Mhm. Stuff gonna happen. So basically, he has now been separated um, from Diana. He said also that he found out that she was being tutored or coerced by some individuals out of the US, which apparently are Kenyans. You know how it goes with Sergio. It's like he opens his mouth and you have to expect the unexpected. Whenever he speaks, you have to just expect the unexpected. So I'm just picking my brain right now to remember exactly because I don't think I want even to play anything right here. So I'm kind of trying to move away from some of these things. If I don't have to, well, I don't want. I just want to do commentary. Yeah. So basically, he stated that some three people or four people coerced his beautiful Diana into fighting with him and having him arrested. And in the end, only to find out that Diana's passports and visas are being looked after, allegedly, by some man which was in the group of individuals that was coercing her to behave and attack, to behave in the manner that she did and to attack him. But I'm telling you, right? Like I said, anything like that comes out of Sergio mouth, or even like out of Nyabohanse, like from certain individuals, you have to like take it like a grain of salt. Because honestly, my lovely people, honestly, I find it hard sometimes. I really find it hard sometimes to balance what's fact and what's fiction when it comes from certain individuals. Because the way how the streets are running in the streets of Nyabohanse, the way how the streets of Nyabohanse are really running right now, I want to tell you honestly that it is a dog eat dog world, and content is very stiff for some of these content creators, especially when you're in the same setting over and over. I mean, you have a day in the life, you have a living, live and living story to tell daily, because you understand. Blessings and welcome, your talks. Big up yourself on this here Friday. Thank you for joining. You understand? So when you have like people living in a small setting, or a setting that like you're in the village every day, content is going to become hard, especially for minds that are really not so creative. You understand? Especially for men. I'm not saying that, Sejo is really lying in what he was saying about he was being attacked and arrested. But I'm saying, what I'm really saying, in a nutshell, is that sometimes I find it really hard to believe some of these stories that comes out of Nyabohanse from certain individuals based on past experience, based on accusations that and rumors that goes around. I say rumors because and all are innocent until proven guilty. So I don't really know, honestly, if what's true sometimes versus what's fiction. No, sir. Not me right here wetting down my entire mouth, having my drink melt, and my laptop is now sitting in water. Yeah, it's one of those days. I'm not adjusting to the new setting at all. I want to go back. I want us to go back in our old space. Oh, I can't take this no more. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, me people. Trying to make sure that when I get electrocuted. Woo! Anyway, this is how we learn about each other. You're in my space and I'm in your face. Hey, yeah, so you have to understand this is real and live. No filters. I don't like how this bright light outside through this window making me look. I look pinkish, just weird against the blue clothing and the hey yo. Mm-mm. Not look good at all. But that's all right. We're here for the stories. Yes, man. So basically, as I was saying, my people, that I don't really know if it really all of this happened indeed. But as per Sergio, Diana is no Diana is no longer him, and Diana is no longer an item because she's now gone. And he's behind. He's behind here now, saying that the person who is looking after her passport, good luck, and her visa to take her to America. Good luck to them, and make sure that they treat her along with his stepdaughter. Make sure that they are treated right. Well, I guess he realized now that he's lost, and you know You have to tough it up and move on. But I actually thought that little girl was Sage's kid. I really did. I really did. But when them say mouth open and story come out. So it's only now that I realize he's not. Anyway, this all of this, if it's true, and it is happening, it's just another day and it's a lesson. You win some, you lose some. But it's sad to say that, you lost your sister and now you lost your woman. Boy, dread. It's tough. It's tough. But there's an old saying in life that when it rains, whenever it rains, it pours. Simply means that, when the problems come or when things are happening, in most cases, it just happen all at once. So it is your time now to shed some crocodile tears. And I just saw it go. I saw it go. I saw it go. I just life. So you have to just tough it up. As you said in your vlog that, you know, you've been mourning now for weeks, and it's time now to move on. And I too, I agree. It's time that you move. It's time that you move on. What am I seeing? Hey, what am I seeing? Okay, let me not do that. Anyway, my people. So that says that for Sergio. I want to move on now to our Nyabohanse storytelling Judases. Judas or Judases? I don't know what you want. What should I say? Tell me what is grammatically correct. Because Judases, I mean more than one. But Judases could mean that the storytelling belongs to Judas. Judas's story. But in this case, when I say Judases, I mean more than one. Correcting myself. All right, so we don't misunderstand nothing. Yes, yes, yes. So on to these two people, young people. What really is Gintu trying to prove? That's my question. That is my question. What is Gintu? Forget about Mogesi, because Mogesi right now is like a lost cause. Mogesi is just been pulled along, and I've been warning all the time that he needs to get away from Gintu. Bad company. Long time from he was over in the villa. We always say that company, we realize that bad company hey, is going to be the cause of Mogesi's downfall. And I'm telling you right now, if he continues in that with that trend, he is going to find himself in some hot water. Because some of these stories that they're putting out there, and hold on, stick up in on the storytelling. Gintu, 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 you're doing this thing, belittling women. I've heard you spoke how ugly Rocio is. You said that Rocio is ugly and what she looks like whenever she's this or that or that or this. I've heard you said that the Mwango is ugly and what she looked like then versus now. Don't you have a mom or a sister? Why are you as a man? I hate to hear men, because you're a grown ass man. You are a grown ass man. Why are you dragging down? And why are you belittling women? Imagine the hypocrisy. You were the one who was right there in the villa Gintu, putting on the frock, putting on the dress. In Jamaica, we say frock. I want to think it's an old colonial word, frock. You were the one who was in the villa, shamelessly putting on the dress that was sent for Rocio. You, Gintu, you wore the dress, the clothes that was sent for Rocio. You had it on prancing and parading round and round the villa on camera, shamelessly, after you wear a woman's clothes, only to come on camera to say. how she's ugly, what she looks like. Shame, shame, shame. You understand? What are you looking to profit from coming here to say Rosia is ugly and what Dimwanga looked like when she was young compared to now? For a grown ass man, eh? Go tend to your fishes. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but in this case, I am. Don't you have fishes to look after and chickens and whatnot? You instead of out here belittling women, eh? You wore Rosie's clothes. You wore Rosie's. You wore a woman's clothing. So you not in a no position to come and say what a woman look like. Eh. Nah. No sir. No sir. Cause you lost your identity. Period. Period. Blessings and welcome, Zach. Vilma, welcome. Yeah. So back to what I was saying. You're now making it, you're now making it your duty, daily, daily duty to come out, to ridicule. I mean, and you think it's funny. It's not. It's really not, honestly. Because it's like already people may have, your credibility don't gone down, period. Because first, first comments, you were in the villa and you were the one who even also spoke about other people, carried news. I carried news allegedly against other people, caused other people to get in problems allegedly. So what are you out here doing now? Who's gonna believe in your crap, your nonsense? Eh? And then you're dragging Mogesi in the mud, which you, Gintu, you're playing dangerously. You are playing dangerously. Serious. You understand? You're playing dangerously. So to me, you want even though I would say at one point the last man standing, apart from Gake, you at one point was the last man standing in the villa. So Marwa trusted you. Marwa trusted you. And whatever the hell you did and mess up yourself, you're out here trying to redeem what? To redeem what? To prove what? At this point, Gintu, as far as how it is out there on the streets of YouTube, is that, you know, people have to look around and make sure that they don't find you out in a field soon. Because you remember what happened to Judas after him sell off for the 30 pieces of silver. Again, too, it is alleged that you are out there collecting money off of Marwa's head. Judas, Judas, stop storytelling. Stop storytelling. It is your own village mate. But you're digging. Marwa has done and left you right there. We said what he said. He said what he said. And sometimes, if you're not guilty, you go about your business because you know you hold your point. But sometimes when you know you're damn guilty and your conscience just keeps you coming back, nagging. Stop, stop. Because at this point, it's not really even funny anymore. Stop degrading women. Wagwan Holani, bless up yourself. You sitting there calling Rosie ugly and calling them Wango ugly and what they look like. Bro, it's like it's the lowest of the low. You're a man. If girls mock each other and jib fun at each, jeer each other and poke fun at each other, I could even understand that. But you're a man, bro. Not even like at this point. I'm wondering if you even have sisters. You understand? So continually coming out here to come with your stories and make believe nonsense. It's not comical. It's not fun, and it's bullshit at this point. I'm sorry. At this point, bullshit. And if you continue in that trend, that bullshit that you're carrying on with may get you in some serious trouble because you might just bark up the wrong tree. You may just root up the wrong tree and it costs you some serious issues. Cool down after your madness. It's mental, bro. Sick. Sickening. You understand? You guys coming out here talking about horse, how the horse, who, which girl and what, who is pregnant, who is preggo, from who is not, who was being used from. I mean, did anybody had anybody there in chains and shackles? No. What's your problem? Didn't weren't you the last man standing there at one point? Anybody had you shackled and chained? No. But because the doors closed on you, because of your behavior, bad behavior, because of your bad behavior, you still want to come out here and be wrong and strong over and over and over telling the same nonsense and going back digging up things that gone from where you were, things that just doesn't even exist. Come down out of the clouds, bro. Get down out of the clouds at this point and move on. But I know it's a struggle to find content in the village. But I mean, can you do some education or something? You're a fish farmer, or you no longer have the fishes. Do some educational content. Teach people how to clean the pond, and at this point, it is going to be economically. For let me not start. But regardless, honestly, I really gain some knowledge, even how often to feed fishes, how to clean the filtration system of the pond and the yada yada blah blah. I learned a thing or two. Go back to your niche because what you're doing, you're wreaking havoc on someone's name with a bunch of false stories, fake stories. And Mogesi, you could see at like sometimes in your videos, when you've been asked questions, you refuse to answer. So it tells you that either you don't want to get yourself in a trouble, or most likely you don't want to be lying. Because it is a blatant lie. Stop tugging around behind Gintu and his madness. Comedy Central. That's not even comedy. Actually, sorry. Let me not say nothing about no comedy. That's not comedy. That's just straight right garbage. It's nonsense. I mean, people does the content differently, but at this point, Ginto is just nonsense, straight up, and you're playing dangerously because you're gonna root up the wrong tree. You're gonna say something about somebody, and they're not gonna take it lightly. So mind how you're treading those waters. That's just my warning to you, Ginto, because I've seen you popping up on my feed, and every time is some ridiculous titles and nonsense in your videos. Cool it out, man. Everything was good. Like I said, so why did you stay that long? Why were you the last man there? Why were you also even grumbling about others? Carrying allegedly taking news about others. Only now, so while you were there telling news about others, no, don't want to say some things. Some things I just don't want to say. While you were there carrying news on others, hmm, you didn't know that your day would come when the gates would close on you also. I'm just trying to hold my mouth before I say some things that are not really advertiser friendly. Why didn't you think about the fact that what goes around naturally comes right back around? It does. It does. So basically, you not being able to go back inside the gates of Villa Medellin, you're so furious. So till you decide to spend the rest of your days, instead of mining your fish, farming your fish, selling them, and looking after your family, you decide to spend the rest of your days whining, lying, creating false narratives and silly stories. One day, you hear them. There's an old saying again. I'm telling you parables again this morning. They say every day that you carry the basket to the well or the bucket to the well, one day the bottom will fall out. So continue with your nonsensical behaviors and see what can happen. It's not everybody is going to take it easy, like how Marwa will rest easy and know that, oh, let them stay because they just want to use my name, and then that's it for him. It's not everybody's going to take it so easy. So one day when you least expect it, something is going to find you. And also, I heard you again making threats. I was about my business yesterday, and you came up on my feed, and I listened. I heard you making threats, Gintu, about you one day you really would want to meet the Mwango and see what she's going to do. Yeah, that's a threat. I would like to meet her. I would just love to meet her one day, like meet her someplace and see what she's going to do. But to me, I take that seriously. I take that seriously. So what you're going to basically do to attack? What are you saying, bro? What are you saying? If you meet her someplace, what's going to happen? What are you saying? People, you see people and you will, no wonder when you see people behave in a particular manner. I'm going right back to the way how the Mongo behaved the other day. When you see people get up and do some things and you don't even know the story, leave it alone. Just look on, as you don't know, you don't know. These are some of the reasons. You remember, guys, let me take you back a little bit too. When let me just check something here. When the incident happened firstly, and Gintu realized that he could no longer go to Villa Medellin, the gates were closed. And he was all over the place saying he's gonna fence off his land, and he's going to you remember he was all over the place making some loose wild threats. And he was just adamant about this kind of thing and what's going to be done and what he's going to do. This is the kind of people. This is the kind of people you put them on pause before it escalates. You pause them before it escalates. And he's dragging that little fool along with him. I say fool because this boy is acting right now like he don't see danger. And he's heading right right into it. These people are not provoking y'all, you know. Gintu and Magisi, neither the Mongo are all Gitriba, and nobody is provoking you guys. Why are you guys constantly meandering and using their names and coming fabricating stories? Why are you guys continuously doing these things? You understand what I'm saying? I remember Gintu was so frustrated when he realized he could not get back over into the gates of Villa Medellin. He was there. And then this other crazy ass man came with the machete, how he was gonna off with Marwa's head. That tell you the insanity of these people. So when it gets to, you know, these kind of people, you have to pause them before it escalate because them don't know how to stop. You have to cool them down, throw little water upon them fire, make it out. Eh, because them not right in them head. I don't think so. Because nobody who is like of a sound mind could be just lagging on this one thing. So look, it's almost been probably 2-3 months since Marwa said his gates are closed and they can no longer come back. And up until this point, Gintu is coming back. He's coming back. What has Marwa said again about Gintu? Has Marwa said anything again about Gintu? Hmm. Exactly. Exactly, Sana. Some places you don't go with that kind of behavior. You would be a letter cease and desist would have get you a long time. But it's because like I always say, Marwa has this kind of love, and he loves like our own. People will leave from him because even after this situation with him coming out to speak his piece and then going to coming out to say this and say that and coming with stories, people left Marwa. How many people you see? Oh, I'm unsubscribing. I'm not going back. People say I'm unsubscribing and I'm not going back. People left. Hey, I don't know, my guys. I don't know, but for me, honestly, none of this would happen because I would have stopped him right in tracks because he's a madman. And if you're gonna stay where you are and say you just want to meet her one day, that is simply telling you, it's simply telling me that you're looking to make trouble. When he says that he said he just want to meet her one day, he's talking about Demongo and see what would happen, what she could have done. So basically, even the other day on Zach's, I think it was Zach's premiere, Ernest, Ernest came on and started to throw some threats wildly that he just want for Demongo to ever try that again with its Nasto. Done, dead, and gone. That if when I said done, dead, and gone, I mean that situation done, put on and gone. And he's coming back now to resurrect. Let she ever try that again with Nasto, and she will know. What? She will know what? What will she know? To stand up and speak for her right that she does not want to. See, Nasto came back and apologized. Even though it is quite evident that some things did not sit well. Some things that Dimwango said did not sit well with quite a few people because I saw the podcast for the Nyabohansi podcast. And, I was listening and I was looking, and it's quite evident that things did not sit well. It's not their culture. Certain things is not in their culture. So it's not going to sit well. But Dimwango stands for her brand and she will protect it fiercely if she have to. You understand? She will. And who wouldn't have done that? Let any one of the other villagers try anything with them. Look, for instance, look at Gintu. He just because he cannot find his way back to the villa. Look at how he's fiercefully coming out to destroy, fiercefully coming out to destroy Marwa and anybody else that stood around, that was around, just because of what? The channel subscriber that he probably got double or triple since, and he's still not having it. He is still fiercely coming out there after Marwa and anybody else around. So how are you gonna sit there and blame Dimwango and say if you ever met her someplace and you want to meet her someplace to see what she would have done? Or you would, I don't even know. I don't even want to say what he didn't say. I think he said that he just want to meet her someplace one day. He just would like to meet her someplace one day. That is a threat. That is a threat. And honestly, like it's true. It is true. It is true. And there are a lot of demeaning, they're putting out, especially Gintu. Gintu is putting out a lot of demeaning content. And that also is against YouTube's policy. A lot of these content creators in Kenya are doing it, especially the negative reactors. They're very demeaning, willfully, willfully demeaning. Yes, and it's not supposed to be so. It is against, but it's just because sometimes some people, if they go to, probably the owners of the content goes to report, they don't know how to get it done. They're not doing it in the right way because some of the not majority of those contents are demeaning. They're designed that way. When you're doing negative reaction, I mean, no, all right, you're doing reaction and you're criticizing, as per you, the negative behaviors of the individual, but yet you are going to sit there and call them a I don't want to use that name. Let me use like a Tinder girl, a call girl. That is demeaning. And then when these content creator fire back, when like the likes of Demon and them fire back on you guys, you sit for a whole week. You see what she did? She waited it out. And she came back and said, if I don't shit, a lot of you guys don't eat. And all the people them in Nyabohanse who take it up and walk in with it like it's a cross, it has nothing to do with the majority of them. Nothing. But I understand because it's not in your culture to hear somebody speak like that or to speak like that. I understand. But Dima was been out there. She's been out there, so she understands and she adapts. Yeah? And if that is the only way she can fight, she is going to do just that. Because when you guys come for her, OMG, it not pretty. It not pretty. When you guys come for her and all the other family members. I even saw Gintu saying that David Jr. is in relations with his cousin. One time I remember that same Masuba one actually said that Uncle Mo was in relations with Christmas List. The mindset of these crazy ass people. The mindset of these people. Hmm. Cha-cha. I can't begin to sometimes fathom what are you guys thinking? Is this really just for content? Or put away social media? Put away YouTube. What would you guys be saying to each other when there was no YouTube? What would you guys have done to each other when there was no YouTube, when we weren't able to peer into Nyabohanse? Eh? And for the little that I see, it's bias. You know why I say it's bias? Because when you come out here, get on this platform and tear down others. Apparently, they don't have no right to speak. They don't have no right to fight back. It's sad though. It's really sad. It's really sad. They have no right to fight back. And you're gonna want to wait until I see them someplace. I want to see them someplace. That is threat. That's threatening. In the West, we consider that as threatening. And first and foremost, let me tell you this: you wouldn't even get the first chance to see me anywhere because something would have reached you. Something would reach you. You wouldn't get the chance. It is either you will get a letter, one way or the other. Some kind of paper would have reached you. I'm telling you. And if not paper, it's gonna be cuffs. Crazy. Wait until so simply means that even if I decide to put on my clothes, get out the house and go to the marketplace, I'm gonna be in fear all the time because what? You're the village bully? Hell no. You're not even the village bully alone because basically you're the internet bully. You're on the platform, like a trampoline. And you decide to tarnish my name and tear me down. Not even me alone, but every family member and everybody else who comes around my family member just because you can't have your way. That is basically how I see Nyabohansi, those individuals that are there, along with the other reactors that are in and around Kenya. That is how you guys are behaving. I cannot count on my 10 fingers. I cannot count on my 10 fingers the time, or not even 10, not even one hand, the time, any time that I've ever heard somebody, just sit and say, let me say this one good thing about these people. At least they will this, and this. Maybe two times. Maybe two times. Or less than two. Come on, guys. That's how reaction is. That's it to me. Like a lot of these things are designed as personal feelings, not reaction. When you step over the commentary and starts to become personal. Yeah, that's just how I see it. And you defame and you tear down and you threaten and you bully. Hey, I said when I heard the statement from Gintu yesterday on his video, I had to stop everything that I was doing and come to the phone. It was on my phone. Come to the phone, take it up and like give it my attention to hear what else he was going to say. Like I just want to be just I would like to see her. I would love to see her one day somewhere. What is that telling you? That if you see her what are you going to do? That's a threat. That is a threat. That is a threat. And even if you were called and told to stop tagging her, it's simply because she knows the nonsense that you guys tag them with. A lot of nonsense. And in most cases, when you search for these people, it's the negative titles that are always on top. You know why? Because the negative content gets the most views. Yes. Just take a look over so. Look over so. People over 200 or 300 people will sit down attentively to watch a live or a premiere just filled with grudge, malice, and derogatory, content. And they will sit attentively and take in everything. So it is those contents that are on top. So if the Mwango called you Gintu and told you, as per you, as according to what you said that she called and do a 360, I've seen those content and I just shake my head like, This is desperation. Why you never spoke about it when you were by Marwa and wearing clothes for the women, wearing the women clothes that they sent for Rocio? Why you never spoke? Why you didn't complain to Marwa that the Mongo called you and in the night and told you that you should stop using her, stop tagging her? Why you never tell Marwa all these things? Why now? Why now? Why now? I'm surprised. You sat and suffered. Oh my God. And you waited all this time. After this time, after wearing Rocio's dress, to come out and tell everybody that Dimwango gave you a 360 turn and ask you if you could be, if whatever you said that she asked you. You also come back to say Rocio is this and she's looking like that and that. And what is wrong with your brother? What is wrong with you? Hey, blessings and welcome, Prince Chabanga. Long time no see. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Yeah, so basically, my bro, you've waited too long. Your statute of limitation don't run out. So if you didn't come before and complain about it, nobody want to hear it now other than your goons that are cheering you on with this nonsense. You understand? Don't want to hear it. Makes no sense. So stop coming out here to make up stories. But why what I'm adamant about is that thing that you're saying you only want to see her one day somewhere. Anybody who is listening and understand what I'm saying, I would never take it lightly if I was Dimongo. No, no, I wouldn't take it lightly. I wouldn't. I wouldn't take it lightly because basically you are not the only one that's saying it. It's Ernest came out and said that she's on a public platform to say that she should try what she did to Nasto. She should try that again and she will see what is going to happen to her. Why are you guys threatening the girl? Why are you threatening her at this point in time just to stand up for herself and her brand, to stand up for her brand? No appearance means no appearance. You understand? And why would you want to fight me if I say no? It's my brand. Have you seen how many times even Kanye West walk up to photographers and smash the cameras? Get it out my face. I don't want to be photographed. I never gave you permission. Get it out my face. How many celebrities, and I don't care if you want to say Dimongo is not a celebrity, to hell with you with that. Her channel is massive because I'm a baby. It's not baby to garner those subscribers. So if she does not want to make an appearance on somebody's channel, me don't see the problem with that. And if she said that she has to SHIT for some of y'all to eat, it's because it's paining. And because of the things that you guys are saying, she has to fight back. She has to fight back. You want to sit behind your desk or behind your phone screen and call her all kind of derogative name, but she can't fight back. Fire, fire, fire. I really wasn't even here to talk about the Mongo because we're talking about Gintu and his craziness. You know, he said things about the Mongo, so I have to, incorporate this somehow. Blessings and welcome, love always. I haven't seen you here a long time. I'm trusting that everything is a okay. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome back. Maybe you were watching in the shadows. I don't know, but welcome. Welcome. And let me tell you guys what is happening. Let me tell you guys what has been happening. Because of this excess negativity, you may not see it now, but Nebo Hanse is feeling the pangs. The content creators are feeling the pangs of the negativity. When, you know what I say when I'm saying feeling the pangs? They're feeling it, their effects, the side effects, rather, of the negativity. Because people get wary of the shenanigans and they will turn away. They will turn away. You see how many, just a few people right now here watching alive that has anything to do with Nyabohanse. My channel, my channel has over 1,000 subscribers. And I'm saying all of that to say, yes, I have a mixed audience. And it's not everybody is here to see or hear I am Marwa. Some of them don't even know who is I am Marwa because they came to my channel for different reasons. Different content I did. But I'm saying to you guys, people who used to come out or used to even comment about Nyabo Hanse are running away. They are wary. People single-handedly inbox me and say, I'm tired. I am tired. It's not nice anymore. I don't want to hear about Nyabo Hanse people. And it really pains my heart that just a few of you guys are out there making it bad for even the innocent people. The innocent, let me just say innocent, who would even get a little help. And oh, back to the topic of help. Mr. Gintu, yes, allegedly you are being paid. I said it before, and for those of you who are joining, it is alleged out there on the streets of YouTube that Mr. Gintu is now the Judas collecting the 30 pieces of silver to slander, to come on the internet and make monkey of himself. He's entertaining. But just you wait. Just you wait. Yeah. And that is why, as you can see on the thumbnail or the title, the Judas, because he's collecting half of the head of Ayamaru. I say half of the head, meaning that he's using the names, making monkey stories, entertaining people. Lazy, 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 Gintu, lazy, Mogesi, lazy, lazy. You could finish the rest of the sentence. Lazy. You have a fish farm. If there are still fishes in the pond, show us. Show us. Go do some educational content and teach Mogesi how he can actually raise those fishes. Teach him, because I thought that I think Mogesi had a fish pond at one point. Let him secure it. Show him how what he can do to secure the fish pond. Because those same people that are probably paying for the store and probably paying for him to, keep the little clothing up and running, one day they will also get tired. Self-sufficiency. You think Marwa is gonna be remain a YouTuber every day? You come out here with monkey stories from the villa. How many months you have left? How many months since you have left Gintu? How long do you think you're gonna continue repeating these same silly stories over and over? People are tired. People are weary. For those of you who just joined the live, thank you guys for coming over. Please kindly give the live a like. We have clocked some minutes. Thank you guys for coming through. Please go back and give the live a like. I know sometimes you may not be able to do so, but you could circle back. and hit the like button to help the algorithm push or recommend this content. You understand what I'm saying, guys? As I was saying earlier, those stories, those headlines that they're making using the the image of the horses, using the image of the villa, and if Marwa was a bad person, if Marwa was a bad person, all those images of the with the villa and the horses are you know, anyway in his property. If he was only a bad person, but yet you could come out here and tarnish his name while using his property images, eh? You don't see how the hearts of these people are cruel. Like I tell you the other day, sometimes when I think about the way how you guys, cannibalize each other, it makes me wonder which part of Africa my ancestors come from. Because I may be the most ridiculously stupidest one. I can't do that. I can't do that. It pains me. That is, I tell you guys, that is why when I created this podcast, this specific podcast, I created it because I sat back and I watched these reactors started coming to my feed. They started coming to, I'm like, wow, why the hell? Really? That's not reaction, that's hatred. At one point, I think I confronted one of the women and said, girl, you really cold and bitter. And she sent me a lengthy message. Oh, what has Marwa ever done for you? You know anything about Marwa? You don't know nothing. Leave Africans for Africa. Yada, 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 yada. And I'm like, wow. So because you are Africans, I must leave you guys to tear each other apart. Anyways, um, as history has it, the slaves that came to the Caribbean, they came from West Africa. So I don't know. Maybe where's West Africa? Like Senegal, Nigeria, or whatever. I don't know. I think roundabout. So, and that doesn't make them exempt from misbehaving. But I'm just saying, it pains me sometimes. It pains me sometimes to see you. Not sometimes. It pains, and that's why we have to come back here, sit, and speak. Because you're not fixing anything. You're not fixing anything, and you will sit and collect. You will sit and collect off of the heads of these people, whether it be by private donations, whether it be by using your bots to run your videos. Think we don't know. Whether it be by looping your damn videos them over and over, so I'm amping up the views. Hey, nobody's crazy around here. hmm But you collect for the love of money is the root of all evil. So you will come back and eat a piece more and a piece more and a piece more. You're just looking for the stories, and when you can't find them, you go back. One of them said they go back in the archives and they're gonna dig up. So you will always see them coming back here with something in order to keep them head from drowning. And that leads me right back to what the Mwango said. If she does not shit, they don't eat. Now you understand. You understand. So why are you angry about it? It's the truth. It is the truth. I'm sorry, it's the truth. Because you don't stop. You don't ever stop. When there is nothing, you go and you create something so you can eat. You go and you dig up and you dig up and you dig up and you dig up. She was correct. She was correct. She was correct. I'm telling you guys. Anyway, guys, I really don't want to lap over into anybody else's premiere time. I think I saw Rocio should be premiering. Oh, and Min Howie is also live. People are doing their thing. People doing their thing. But anyways, we normally go in lieu of support of others. So I I'm happy that you guys are here attentively listening. Happy for the turnout. Please don't forget to leave a like on the video at this point as I close off. Thank you guys for coming out. I really do hope that you enjoyed the podcast. And for those of you who may not like some of what I said, I'm sorry. You know, it's just the way how I see it. I like fear is fear. You understand? I like it that way. I like it that way. So if it's too much for you, I apologize. But love you guys and thank you for coming out to show me some love. You never had to do it. You choose to do so, and that tells me, you know, that you cares. So thank you for this sharing, spending this Friday morning. I don't know what time is it in your neck of the woods, but it's still morning by me. Thank you for spending this time with me here on the podcast. Enjoy your weekend, and you guys do have a blessed, uh, do have a blessed weekend as we go in lieu of support of other content creators. Blessings, blessings, blessings. All right. Big up on yourself. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the face.